What's up guys, CJ here and welcome back to another all-new Hybrid News Now. Thanks for starting your week with us. We've got a ton of news to talk about coming out of the weekend. First up, Mads Mikkelsen's mysterious villain for Doctor Strange might have just been revealed. Then we've got our hands on an official plot synopsis for that movie and Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and then we'll round out our day by talking about the official title for Flash's Season 3 premiere. But first up, let's talk about Doctor Strange and the mysterious villain. Up until this point, with a little over 4 months away until the movie actually premieres, all we know about the villain is that he'll be played by Mads Mikkelsen. Until now, thanks to Heroic Hollywood, who got their hands on a leaked image from a Marvel Mini-Mates toy set, of all things, and now we know the name of the character, which also can tell us a little bit about him if he's anything like he was in the comics. And this is a spoiler, so if you want to go to the movie blind, completely just click away now. The toys reveal that Mikkelsen will be playing none other than Silius. Who? Well, since more than a few of you are probably thinking that, and we don't have a character bio going up today, let's just call this the unofficial character bio for Silius. No, we're not going to do all that. We don't have time for it. Silius in the comics is a disciple of Baron Mordo, but disciple might be a little bit of a strong word because his primary role was literally just delivering messages for his master. And given that it doesn't look like Mordo is an out-and-about bad guy in this film, Silius' role is probably going to be different. But the biggest part of this story is that it's not really even the first time that we've heard rumors that he would be in the film. No, for that we have to go all the way to last November when Latino Review reported that the little-known Silver Age character would appear, but the how is the really cool part. Their scoop way back at that time said that the film opens in 1968 in Kathmandu when a group of dark magic zealots, as LR called them, led by Silius, managed to open a portal to another dimension. So maybe that's why in all the photos we see of Mikkelsen's character, he's looking a little rough with all this, purple gunk around his eyes. Let me know your thoughts on all that in the comment section down below. But speaking of Doctor Strange, we finally have a new plot synopsises for it and Guardians of the Galaxy 2. The news comes to us from Disney blog Stitch Kingdom, who managed to get their hands on the new plot synopsis. And while Doctor Strange's really doesn't tell us anything new, Guardians of the Galaxy 2's is a different story entirely. Let's start with Doctor Strange though and take a look at the quote. Marvel's Doctor Strange follows the story of the talented neurosurgeon Dr. Stephen Strange, who, after a tragic car accident, must put ego aside and learn the secrets of a hidden world of mysticism and alternate dimensions. Based in New York City's Greenwich Village, Dr. Strange must act as an intermediary between the real world and what lies beyond, utilizing a vast array of metaphysical abilities and artifacts to protect the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Now this is really cool to me as a fan of the character because it seems like it's really embracing that role that he has in the comics as the mystical defender of the Marvel Universe. And it also kind of hints that the movie is going to focus much more on him as an established sorcerer than we might have previously thought or have seen from the trailers. But on to the next one, let's take a look at the synopsis for Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Set to the backdrop of awesome mixtape number 2, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 continues the team's adventures as they traverse the outer reaches of the cosmos. The Guardians must fight to keep their newfound family together as they unravel the mysteries of Peter Quill's true parentage. Old foes become new allies, and fan-favorite characters from the classic comics will come to our heroes' aid as the Marvel Cinematic Universe continues to expand. So bear with me here, I'm going to try and break all of this stuff down. So first of all, as we all kind of suspected, the movie is going to center around the search for Papa Quill, who may or may not be played by Kurt Russell. Next, old enemies become new allies. That could definitely be a reference to Nebula's allegiance switching from, the side of evil to being an actual Guardian herself, as we reported on last week and Geek.com broke way months back. And finally, there's that bit right in the middle about fan favorite characters from the classic comics, and that could be huge. And some of you might be thinking they're talking about Mantis, and I originally thought that they might be talking about Mantis, but Mantis didn't really join the Guardians until just this past decade. That kind of makes me think we might get an original Guardian or two, someone like Vance Astro or Starhawk or even Nikki Gold, who I still really think Sharon Stone is actually playing. But let me know what you think about that, and comment question of the day, what's the plural form of synopsis? But no, real comment question of the day, if you could have an original Guardian of the Galaxy in this movie, who would it be? And in our last story of the day, let's wander on over to the DC TV universe and talk a little bit about The Flash. What could we be possibly talking about 3 months before the premiere? Well, something pretty cool. Earlier today, Grant Gustin tweeted out that he had just finished reading the script for the 3rd season's premiere, which will begin production in 2 weeks. After saying that he wasn't going to reveal the title of the episode yet, he changed his mind once he got the go-ahead from executive producer Greg Berlanti himself. Gustin then revealed that the title of the episode will be Flashpoint. Yep, to borrow his phrase, this is not a drill. Flashpoint is officially confirmed, but with the way that season 3 kind of ended, it never really needed to be in the first place. The big question remaining for me is the commitment to the bit. How much are they really going to go after the whole Flashpoint thing? I mean, they could really do this thing right and really commit to it over a whole season as that storyline really unfolds and just really get into it, which is personally what I want to see. But odds are that they won't do that, given the fact that it'll probably just be the first arc and resolve to that massive 4-show crossover event in December that'll probably just be an hour of Rip Hunter slapping Barry repeatedly. So let me know in the comment section down below, what do you want to see from the CW's Flashpoint? But that brings us to the end of the show. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to smash that like if you like what you saw, subscribe for more great content every single day, and consider supporting us on Patreon for access to all sorts of exclusive goodies. And if you're into gaming, be sure to check out our channel Press Play, where we're already regularly live streaming over on Twitch, and we're working on getting more and more content up on the YouTube side as we speak. But signing off, this is CJ, and I'll see you tomorrow.